Hey guys, welcome aboard. Part two, or part two, depending if you guys watched Hot Shots. Anyway, part two of our DFW-2 Little Rock flight in the Mad Dog. I told you guys I was going to try to get it in, but nevertheless, I had to revert back to P3D version 4.5 instead of 5.1. But I actually saw several improvements, so I'm kind of glad I did. But boom, here we go. Go ahead and bring this down here a little bit. There we go. Alright, so we are approximately 73 miles out from Little Rock. Starting our descent there, everything's looking good. Conditions are a little better than last time. Kind of, sort of, maybe. We'll see what happens here. We'll be shooting the the ILS runway 4 right approach into Little Rock. So, nevertheless, the conditions might be a little sketch, but we'll make it happen here. I hate to bore you guys with the details of departure and all that fun stuff, so I opted to skip on over to the arrival. You load the sky up here. Hopefully it doesn't get just super weird on me there. So ILS 11.3, which I think this is just awesome that this actually works now on my panel. Unfortunately, still have to manually manipulate the course, but no worries. Alright, so 047 there. 19.8 down to 4. It should get us right there, our initial approach fix of Barbo. Pretty good there. And of course, the maddog's a whole lot of manual intervention. I got fuel temps getting just a hair low. Click on that old fuel heat. Pressurization controller looking good. It'll come up, I think, a little bit there. Pressure's a little high and a little rock, not too bad. 18 and a half. Jump outside. Oh, there she goes. Solid overcast. Getting in a Little Rock. Bit of an evening arrival. Pretty cool. Not a bad looking bird there. Of course, it gotta rock the American livery. Gotta rock the American livery. Alright, that's below transition altitude there, so we'll get 301 tree on the altimeter. And closing my bleeds there. Had some icing out of DFW, so I had to run my anti-ice like there's no tomorrow, but I think we're good though for the rest of the arrival. Pressurization looks good. I still think this is a bummer, but we can't set the auto brake just yet. Let's look up top. Everything looks good. Alrighty. Fly back up front here. 16.1. And we're picking up a little bit on the speed there. We can grab some speed brake. Well, not arm it, but we'll grab it. Slow down here a little bit. And the decision altitude, we'll set this up for 250 knots. Did I say knots? No, not 250 knots. 250 knots. 250 feet AGL for a radar altimeter. Alright, speed brake extended. I know. I'm in a hurry to get down. That's why I need speed brake. Let's come up here. Probably bring that vertical speed up here just to Yeah, I believe it's like 2300. Yeah, it's 2300, so we can get down here. Of course, the maddog isms, you gotta click it and then turn it to get what you want there. Looking at this range arc here, just kind of gauging my descent that away. I used to be a pretty big fan of the crosshair, but I don't know, the chevrons are kind of growing on me. Of course, you have the ability to flip-flop depending on your personal preference, but kind of like that guy. Now, I think some earlier the earlier American 83s rocked the chevrons, so we'll roll right along with it. Just make sure not to hit the fire handles unless there's a fire. Okay, Stalker? Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know, for some reason when you select the FMS, it pops up right here. So you're in the, you know, in the motions of going through the FMS, and then all of a sudden, boom, you pull the handle. And once you pull it, it completely isolates that engine hydraulically, pneumatically, fuel, everything completely isolates that engine and kills it. And there's nothing, and I mean nothing, you can do. Oh, and then put the fire out if there's actually a fire. But all right, so we are down there. I'm going to hold off on the lights. I'm not going to bother with the lights right now. I'm just going to continue to monitor this. It's getting a little late in the day. I was trying to bump up the time, but it's getting a little late in the day. But I think it'll be pretty for the arrival. Yeah, we're going to have to slow down for real. But being that we're in the MD-80, let's see if I can. There we go. Slats 280 knots we got there, so we got tons of playroom. So I'm gonna keep them speed brakes in though. And actually, let's go ahead and drop slats. Hence why we gotta make sure we got about 3,000 pounds of pressure in our hydraulic system, which is why we gotta bring those engine driven pumps up to high to get that leading edge slat, force that leading edge slat down into the airstream. There we go. That's what we want to see. Alright, keep an eye on the temps there. We're above freezing. So I'm not going to bother with anti-ice right now. I think we'll be fine there. Let's roll her back to 210. Let's roll her back to 210. Again, I still got speed brake in just because, I don't know, we can. I like to keep that rate. I like to keep that vertical speed there. I'd rather not sacrifice my vertical speed. Got a little bit of energy to bleed off, but I think we can make that happen once we get down here. All right, we're in IMC right now. Everything looks good here. Again, we've got our ILS programmed in the winder. Again, we can double check that there. 11.3 looks good. His altitude is checked. Little approach checklist real quick there. Flaps are set. Speed brakes for using them. Let's go ahead and get out of them. Let's go ahead and arm it. We can drill down a little closer there on our ND. Engine ignition. Let's get those guys to both there. Let System A and System B on during this phase. Got a bit of a drop in temperature. We can use our windshield wiper there as a point of reference.
25.
All right. He is not wanting to slow down today, y'all. He is not wanting to slow down today. Alright. Alright, looks like I'm going to have to grab net notch of flaps there and arm the ILS button. Arm the ILS mode on autopilot. Alright, let's roll it down to 190. And it's not that she doesn't like flying slow, it's just she doesn't like not being properly configured and flying slow. So we're just fine right now, like what I'm seeing here. Got the localizer capture there, about 1 dot deflection over. And she is lining out nicely. All right. So she's holding speed there. Alright, I might be able to get y'all a little bit of little wingage here. Again, in the IMC, also took the opportunity to check to see if we got any icing forming, but so far looks like we got a clean wing there. That's what we want to see. Oh, it's getting a little dark here. Let's just bring the lights up here a little bit. Let's bring the lights up here a little bit. There we go. Alright. I can live with that. Alright, waiting on that glide slope here, and of course it's important to kind of see where we're at in the arrival. So we should be almost to Getty. Alright, so that'll put us about 5.7 DME. That's what we want to see there. I got a little pre-sip. I'm going to come on with the anti-fog, and we'll get the wipers to slow. Alright, coming up on a glide slope interceptor. Got about 1 dot deflection. Once we intercept the glide slope, we'll go ahead and drop the gear. Watch our FMA here. There's glide slope cap, gear down, and flaps 15. We might take this one down to minimum, so let's make sure that we're configured there for a miss. Alright, flaps 28. Alright, speed brake is armed, auto brake RTO.
1,000.
Stabilized mission first altitude is in the box there, 4,000. Alright, y'all, my airplane. See, will it let me get the disco? Alright, there's a disco there. Alright. We'll fly these chevrons here. Let's see. So over controlling the airplane is just as detrimental as under controlling it. So we want to make nice, smooth inputs as we shoot this ILS here.
500. 400. 300. Minimums.
Ah, hit minimums there.
100.
Go around. Flight 15. How did I know we were going to hit that? No worries. Alright guys, let's aviate, navigate, and communicate. Let's get our heading bug here. We're gonna work on some vectors. And let's do this. I was concentrating. Go ahead and get the APU on, because I feel like we're gonna need some anti-ice here in a little bit. Alright, so let's vector ourselves. Try again here, but I definitely did not see the runway environment at all. I don't see a Cat2, so here's our options here, guys. Here's our options here. We can shoot at Cat2 and Cat3, which should, in theory, give us lower minimums. The problem is that, let's see what the winds are giving us. So I am going to gonna jump in the background and see what let's see here. Let's get a METAR report for Little Rock. Woo, buddy. Alright, yeah, it's pretty bad. Alright, so yeah, what we're gonna have to do, winds are fairly light. May have to take a little bit of a quartering tailwind, but they're fairly light. So right now we're heading to the southeast here a little bit. Just get everything, as we get everything configured, so we can shoot this Cat2. Let's see, for runway 22 right, we're going to assume that we can't get through our alternate. What's that? Is that rain? I thought that sounded like rain. Alright. Okay, let's zoom out here and get a little bit of a lay of the land. Alright, so right now we're kind of heading towards the southeast, right? So we can make a left turn. Actually, here in a little bit. Want to make sure that we got everything, our radios configured and everything that we need, right, guys, to shoot this approach. So let's see, localize for the ILS, that's 110. Decimal tree. The final approach course 227. So we yeah, we might have to do auto land on this one, ladies and gentlemen. Very seldom, and very seldom when you go missed, that, not saying it doesn't happen, but I know from my experiences, when I've gone missed or shot a missed approach, ATC was pretty flexible with you, and they immediately gave you vectors to get you set up. So you're not, very seldom are you going actually flying the entire missed approach procedure, but nevertheless, it's always good practice to brief it up and make sure that everyone's dancing to the same sheet of music. So I kept those slats down to give us an additional, a little bit more of a margin there. So I'm sure y'all wonder, like, why are the slats down still? All right, so let's get ourselves all vectored up. And we can also verify this by going down here to our radios and identifying the ILS there. So that's the Morse code identifier for that ILS, which is right here. So if you drill down, look at those beeps there. Those are... That's it. That's it. Telling us, hey y'all, I am here and I am ready for y'all to use me to land so we can finally put the strip to bed. Alright, let's see. 1900. Ooh, we gotta get a low, don't we? What's the MSA? 33. Okie dokie. Alright, share. So let's come out a little bit further. I know Dumpy's like right there, but let's come out a little bit. Again, I'm constantly keeping an eye on any indicators of accumulating ice there. So we're just a hair over freezing. So if we can maintain that, I think we'll be good. The APU is on. I'm not worried about burning extra gas. I would much prefer to have that extra source of pneumatic pressure in case we need to relight, because we're way too slow to do an air start this low. So I want to keep that guy, want to keep that fella returning. Alright, so where's Dumpy? Alright, so there's Dumpy. It puts us about 18.9 DME out. That's cool. Alright, so here's what we will do. Let's come down to about 2,000 there. So I think we're pretty safe to do that. We'll slow down to 200. I'm okay being in the pattern and doing that if need be. This is when having all the automation is just a huge advantage, because you guys imagine, in GA, when you're flying GA, this is what you're doing. You're doing all this by yourself, so we cannot, definitely, can't short the importance of, utilizing those basic airmanship skills and, being aware of what's going on on the approach. So, because if we lose all this, it's going to be up to us. So, public service announcement. All right, let's make a turn.
25.
Let's make a turn. Whoa, guys, look at this. Holy smokes. Look at that. There should be holding altitude here. Surely. Again, this is a Cat 3 approach. We're probably a little early on it, but we got a little bit of playroom there. All right. Let's see if we can get this guy a nav. All right, so seeing his nav track there. All right, we're holding that nicely. Just monitoring the approach, guys. So we're a little quiet here. You know, y'all, it's been a minute since I've actually flown an approach in this thing. Alright, about 15 or so out. Starting to get a little cool. Alright, let's go ahead and get the pneumatic pressure on. Alright, PL, open up those cross bleed valves both sides. Let's run our airfoil in our engine anti-ice there. I'm totally cool with running that right now. And this is what we're getting. This is actually what we're getting, guys. This is what hit us in Dallas not too long ago. It's a mix of rain and snow, and it's just literally the most detrimental thing you can possibly have when flying. So, and then you get the other stuff too, just like sticks to the wings like super glue, and get that real thick rime. Never fun to fly in for sure. All right, that is 10 to about 10 out there. We'll ride it out for a little bit. Let's go ahead and flick on that tail anti-ice equipment. That runs for about 2 minutes there. Feels good. Not too worried about the fuel. I think we'll be fine there. Whew. Honey boy, this is where crews make their money, guys. This is where they make their money. They'll make their money for sure. All right, let's start walking her back. Let's start walking her back there. Let's bring her down to let's get that speed up. 1A there, and that's not your flaps. And I'm a little rusty on this. No on a land. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. This thing's quirky. I think you guys set both radios. I think. 111. Again, my apologies, guys. It's been literally years since I've flown. I've flown and I'll land in this thing. 2 7. Will she take that? Yep. He took it. Alright. Cool, cool. Alright, and decision height is like 100 feet. That's what we want there, so alright. The first things first is, will she intercept? Will she intercept? It's a little bit of an aggressive one. Oh. Let's help it out a little bit. Again, 45 is like that sweet spot, and that's especially these fast jets. It's tough to hit that turn, so let's see what she does here. Alright, let's see what she does. Looking good. She's got, there's that localizer. That's what we want to see. Land mode, it's red right now because it's not active, but it is armed, so we're not getting an enunciation here saying no auto land, so I can deal with that. I can deal with that. Alright, so now I can switch over here and just kind of monitor this approach, right? See what this thing is doing, and if we need to intervene again, we can intervene. If we do need to go miss, we can hit our alternate of Memphis, Tennessee. We'll see how it looks there. Alright, let's see here. I think we can slow down here a little bit. Let's watch this approach here. Sorry guys, a little quiet. Just want to make sure that we're crossing all our I's and dotting our T's. Again, not going to worry about too much about that right now. It'll only cause more problems with the IMC. There's more precip. This, again, we're monitoring this approach, waiting for that glide slope to drop. .5 DME, both are matching up, looks good. Do a little housekeeping here on the pedestal. Speed brakes are armed. Again, can't arm the auto brake yet. We're still watching this, guys. I don't feel comfortable not running anti-ice at the moment. If I'm not mistaken, I think it needs. I'm not sure if that APU put out enough to run all that or not. So, we may do. We may turn it off. I don't think we'll pick up that much that quick. So, may turn it off here once we start that short final. See what happens. Let's see. Alright, let's go ahead and run fuel temp. Alright, there's the ILS there. 170 on the speed. We'll watch her. We'll let it line out. And once we hit that glide slope intercept, we'll go ahead and drop the skates. Cloud sub capture, gear down. 160 on the speed. And we'll keep it right there at VAP for right now. Flat's 15. We'll let that ride for a minute. Whoa, whoa, what just happened? What just happened? What just happened? What just happened? That was weird. You're gonna give me nope, it's not gonna let me do it. Not gonna let me do it. Not gonna let me do it. Not gonna let me go. Stabilized. The whoop. Alright. We'll go ahead and close those. Let's see here. Airfoil off. Let's see here.
400.
Oh. Get this guy up. Oh, runaway in sight. Holy smokes. Alright.
200. Minimums.
Continue. Not worry about greasing. Just gotta get her down.
40, 30, 20, 10.
Alright. Fly the nose down the reversers. Ooh, she's slippery. First lights out. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Man. Alright. Guys, we made it. We made it. We made it. Let's go ahead and disengage that auto brake and we'll pull that shuffle there. Yeah, we're definitely gonna have to brief our go over our auto land ops there. But hey, at least we don't have to call the numbers. That's always good. I'm sure we'll have to call that number anyway. I think we honestly have probably just been better off going to an alternate. Hey, we caught the runway environment for minimums. From the approach standpoint, I mean, I would say that's fairly legit. Alright, let's see here. Now, question is, figure out where in the wild world of sports are we? I think we make a right here, if I'm not mistaken. Not mistaken. Could be mistaken. Oh, that's right, that's right. Yeah, we got went the wrong way. That's cool. That's alright. I'm just glad we're down, guys. Again, appreciate y'all. Thanks for tuning in. This was a fun one. First one back in P3D version 4. Did not like that landing. Way I don't know. Didn't like it, but these honestly landings in IMC are very seldom pretty or greasers. Are safe than tolerances, but very seldom are they ever, greasers. So that's all right. Let's see here. Where are we? Alright, I think we can make... Yeah, we gotta jump on Delta and take Delta like all the way over to Papa. I'll put us where we need that Delta. I think we just, yep, there it is. Alright. Lights on, you know, what am I doing? Got no lightage on or anything. Alright, so we're crossing the runway environment. We'll leave the strobes on. Man, that was crazy, y'all. Holy cow. That right there, sir, that is it's a blast. Go ahead and disarm this auto brake, I guess, guys. So let's winter op, so we'll leave the flaps down for a moment. Alright, go ahead and get the lights off there. Man, what a blast. What a blast. Yeah, you guys see the icing forming there? Definitely gonna need to get de-ice for this bird goes anywhere else. I'm just glad we made it though. But yeah, I think if we had all, and basically what it was, guys, and I've over the years, you know, again, it's literally been probably a few years since I've actually done a legit auto landing in the Mad Dog, and that's totally my fault. But the auto land, I guess you want to call it a computer, it's very finicky. There's certain Earth conditions that absolutely just have to be met, and you know, when you think about that. That's kind of, you know, the same principles that you would, let's see, I think we make a left here, yeah. The same principles that most autopilots utilize, but most autopilots utilize more of a, it's kind of like a comparative circuit between two autopilots or two channels, right? So this is a single channel setup, but it's using both nav radios, so it makes a comparison. Hey, do I have the most accurate information to do this, right? And if certain things aren't satisfied, there's actually a procedure to get everything set. But if those things aren't satisfied, it just, you know, gives you that error on the FMA, and then you gotta take over there. But actually, that technically was, I think we broke out about 400 feet. So not sure why that didn't happen. Perhaps if we would have just flew a downwind and tried it again, we may have worked out. But the winds were like really light, guys. It was like 5-6 knots, so I wasn't too concerned about catching a little tailwind. Wasn't too worried about it at all. That's crazy, guys. That's crazy. What a fun trip that was, though, man. Be even better if I was actually on the center line, you know? I don't know. I don't know. It was super bright. Turn some of these lights down then. I do need to, I think there's like a custom keybind to get this thing, get this thing working to where you can just press your button on your yoke and disengage the autopilot. Do some work with that, but that will be at another day. Right now we have made it. So get these guys stopped and well, wipers real quick though. Probably should have did that before. Alright, let's take a look here and we'll stop right there. Alright, we'll go ahead and bring that guy up the rest of the way. APU gen is on. There's number 1. There's number 2. Parking brake is set. guys know the housekeeping here. So parking brake set. Off there. We gotta park these fellers here. Seatbelt signs on. Pneumatic pressure is on. Oh yeah, I got it. Alright, cool. Guy on there. Trans and auxiliary pump on. And the galley power off. That guy off. That guy off. We just totally gave our rampers cataracts with the lights there. So let's go ahead and turn that off, and we'll deplane. I wonder if the gate works. That's a good question. Works. Huzzah! It works. All right, cool. Oh, sweet guys. We are all set to go here. Get the lights on there. Do some paperwork and get out of here. Awesome, guys. So there you have it. We have made it in the frigid Arctic region of Little Rock, Arkansas. Oh man, nevertheless, guys, it was a quirky arrival, but we made it, and I hope y'all are staying safe out there, staying warm and all that fun stuff. And other than that, guys, we are going to call it here. So again, definitely appreciate it. I was here to meet the channel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry I didn't catch you in the live stream. Again, just want to get this part 2 in there for you. Be sure to like or subscribe if you can. And until next time, guys, y'all take care of yourselves. Stay later.